Nami that did also
Nah, I
matter.
mean,
Um, but we can talk about it for a
I
little.
don't see what them boys really
If
are.
you don't mind, guy.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Hit
The
it like it
Lakers did
too.
also lose.
Um,
Thank you for bringing that back up as well. That
0-2.
was a pretty fresh room. I'm glad
That's
you
cool. Cause cause
had the
like I
foresight to
said,
remember that and
both of them
remind
teams
me
next
that
year
did also happen.
scary,
Um, in fact, we can talk
scary, and
about it for a little.
like I said, and I feel like you think this is true too. I feel like you also believe this. Both of my teams next
Oh,
year after
two,
off season, super scary in the
and that's
West.
cool.
Top
Cause
three teams
like
in
I
the
said
West. Top three,
before,
top four teams in
both
the
of
West.
my teams next
Again,
year
back to back years.
scary, scary.
Oh, for two.
I,
Oh,
like like I said, and I feel like you think
It's
this
not
is true
major.
too. I feel like you also
It's
believe this.
so boom.
Both of my teams
It's
next year
five
after off
solid
season,
bigs getting
super
in free agency this
scary
year.
in the West.
One is Miles
Top three
Turner.
teams in
That'll
the
be
West.
decent.
Top three, top four
Another is
teams in the
Clint,
West.
Clint Capella.
Again, back to back year.
He's free.
it's
He's been trying to
fair,
leave. He was trying to go to
but
us
you
like
need
two
some
years
major
ago.
pieces. Who do
They're
you
just
see the
not trying to
Lakers
give up.
picking up that could help?
They're not trying to give up
So
two
boom,
first round picks
it's
for him.
five
That's why he's
solid
been there so
bigs
long.
in free agency
Yeah,
this year.
he
One is
either
Miles
him or
Turner.
Clint Capella.
That'll
Those
be
don't need something
decent.
look at.
Another is
Brook
Miles
Lopez will be
Turner? You
decent,
think
but
he'd
that's
leave
not
Indiana?
he's free.
exactly.
He been trying to leave. He
Oh,
was trying to go
But
to
they
us
could
like
also get Steven
2 years
Adams.
ago.
I get
They
Miles
just
The
not
Rockets
Turner.
don't
That's
really
fine.
need
they're
Steven
not
Adams.
trying to give up
They'll
two
take people who are not that good.
first round picks for him. That's why he been
One of
there
Mm-hmm.
so
my two
long.
teams is gonna have Steven Adams on there.
But yeah,
So the
either him
Lakers
or
just
Clint
need a
Capella.
big
Those
man
don't look at.
and a
Brook
3-and-D
Lopez would
wing,
be
and they
decent,
set.
but that's
I
not
He's
promise.
old.
what I
They're
want.
set.
He's
That,
old at this point.
They're gonna have
but
to
they could
extra
also
money
get
left over
Steven
because we're
Adams.
not paying Gabe Vincent no
And the
more.
Rockets don't really need Steven Adams. But if they
We're not
keep
paying
him,
Max
I'm mad
Christie
at that.
either. You
One of
say what?
my two teams is gonna have Steven Adams on there.
Shit,
So
we
the
develop him.
Lakers just need a big
Long
man
term.
and a
He's
three
a
and D
good draft
wing,
pick.
and they
He was
set.
one of
I
the better
promise.
rookies to play this
They're
season.
set.
Top five. What's good, Kaz?
We're gonna have some
Yeah.
extra over because we're not paying Gabe Vincent no more.
What do y'all do with
Who? Six, I got
Dalton Connect?
You said what?
What do you do with Dalton Connect?
you. The weather
Shit, we
changing.
develop him.
I had to take a
You
lot
know
of
what I'm saying?
medicine this last
He's a good draft.
week.
He was
I
one of the
was
better
getting
rookies to
high.
play this top five. What's good, Kaz?
But I'm glad you're here,
Damn, you
bro.
sound
Because
sick,
I read
bro.
some shit in the last chapter,
Sick.
and I immediately thought about you. Like, that's,
Cool. The weather
yeah,
changed.
bro,
I
I thought,
this last myself.
I thought this was
Allergies was
interesting.
whooping my ass.
if you don't mind,
But
I really do. Straight to that.
because
Because
I
this
read
is
some
your
shit in
guy,
the last
so I don't know
chapter,
if you saw like this
and I
type of
immediately
disrespect
thought
coming.
of you. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, you. I thought, I thought this
So I
was
want to talk
interesting.
about the scene. I'm sorry, the
If you
panel.
if you don't
Let
if
me
you
pull
don't
up the
mind,
bids.
I really can just jump
Because when I
straight to
saw it,
that
I was
because
like,
I know this
damn,
is
is
your
that
guy.
really what she
I don't
said?
know if you saw like this type of disrespect coming.
But yeah, I want to talk about Nami. I didn't think
You know
that.
what I mean?
I guess we call it an overreaction. Um,
So I want to talk about the
Nami
scene.
starts
I'm
off
sorry,
the
the
chapter
panel,
like
and let me pull up the
kind of just
vids. I
screaming
do
and
so
blaming
because when I
Jimbe for
saw it, I
everything,
was like,
saying, "Damn,
damn, is
I
that really
can't
what
believe
she
they
said?
stole, they kidnapped Colin.
Um,
I can't
but yeah,
believe he got
I wanted
tied
to
up in
talk
some
about
dude
Nami.
like this.
I didn't
How could
think
you let this
that.
happen, Jimbe? I thought you
I
were
guess
strong."
to call it an
Instantly, I read
overreaction.
that. I thought
Um,
first, whoa,
Nami starts off the
this is
chapter
not
like
Jimbe's fault.
kind of
One,
screaming
two,
and blaming
Nami,
Jinbei
that
for
is
everything,
harsh as
saying,
fuck.
"Damn, I
Three,
can't believe they
she
stole,
would have
they
never said
kidnapped
that to any
Colin,
of your
got
dog,
tied up and
to
subdued
your
like this.
crew members.
How could you let this happen, Jinbei?
That shit
I
was
thought
kind
you
of
were
like
strong."
rough.
Instantly, I
It
read
was a
that.
rough read
I
for me.
thought first,
I will
whoa,
say
this is
I'm
not
glad to have
Jinbei's
seen
fault.
Jimbe
One,
as we
two,
would have expected to have like the
Nami, that is
42
harsh
and
as fuck.
Captain
Three,
Wise sense to
she
just
would have never
ignore
said
her.
that to
Just
any of the
like,
other
Nami, be quiet. I'm trying to think.
straw
I'm about to
trios
shut up.
members. Like
Hush
that
up,
shit
bro.
was kind of like
Let me get us
rough.
out of this.
It was a
But
rough
just the
read for
ordeal
me.
itself was wild to me. It was something
I
I
will
didn't expect.
say I'm
What was
glad
your
to have
take
seen
on that?
Jinbei
I
as
just
we would have expected to have like the 42 and Captain Wise to just ignore her
what's
and
good, bro?
like, Nami, be quiet. I'm trying to think. I'm about to
Hold on.
I'm about to
Mm-hmm.
Say it one more time.
get us out of this. But
Yep.
the ordeal itself was wild to me. It's something I didn't expect. What was your opinion on that, Case? I didn't see it coming.
I had no opinion on it. We ain't really nothing to talk about. To be honest with
What did Nami
you,
say about that?
when Saturn pulled up and made Sanji stand still and couldn't move, wasn't it the
That's
same
what I'm
thing?
saying. So it's not. Mhm.
Say that one more time.
So the
When
angle I'm looking
Sanji
at it
was
as
standing in
is
front of
it's
Saturn,
not an angle
everybody
of
thought
like
Sanji was gonna be good, and Sanji
black and
couldn't
white
move,
or
and he
like
got
fact
high diffed.
or blame here or blame
What was
there,
the
like
talk
it's
then?
anybody's fault.
What
I'm looking at it
did
more of
Nami
the
say
sense of
about it?
like team
Nami didn't
chemistry.
need to say shit.
Like,
They're
damn, why
family.
did Nami say that?
That's what I'm saying. So
That's
What
damn, why
does
did
it matter? What does it matter what Nami saying?
I feel
so
it's been
the angle
times.
I'm looking at it as in
So why she didn't say that to
not
Luffy
an
when they
angle
was in
like
Whole Cake Island and they
black and
lost to all those
white or
people
like
and got
fact
captured and
or
subdued
blame
and
here or
tied up?
blame
What's
there.
the
Like it's anybody's fault. I'm looking at it more of the sense of like
Why would she
team
need to say
chemistry.
it to Jinbei now? Like, you
Like
didn't feel
damn,
like
why
that
did
was like
Nami
out of
say
left
that?
field?
Damn, why did?
She said that because she's weak and she wanted to be defended. That's
Yeah.
simple.
But
Y'all dig
it's
into.
been
I think
times.
everybody's just digging too deep into this. Like
So why
Jinbei's
she
gonna
didn't say
like.
that to Luffy when they was in Whole Cake Island and they lost to all those people and got captured and subdued and tied up?
I mean, why would she need to say that?
Why would she need to say it to
No, I
Jimmy
feel
now?
that.
Like you didn't feel like that was
Just
like kind of
saying,
left
she
field?
I think
she
this is just the
defended.
first
She
time.
literally fought against what? He literally fought against a whole army in Whole
Yeah.
Cake Island. Then he fought Cracker. I don't
Got
think
beat up
Nami had
by
room.
Sanji.
Nami don't need to say shit. I
Right.
don't know what she was gonna say at all.
She knows what Luffy's about.
Yeah, she don't need to say that as her captain.
Right.
You saw the nigga was willing to break off his arms to get out the prison.
No, I feel that. I think
People just see
I think
this moment, and then people just see this moment, and it's a moment where a lot of the fandom some of the fandom they've had Jinbei over Sanji because it was the whole monster trio thing and blah blah blah, which we all know is Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei. But people see that and they just use that as an opportunity to talk shit. But who in that situation was doing any better than Jinbei did? You can't tell me any of the monster trio because when Saturn pulled up and literally Sabo could move. Sabo was moving through that shit. All five of them. Sabo 6 plus Emu. Sabo was moving. Sanji, Frankie, Atlas,
Okay.
Vegapunk, nobody could move. Everybody was cooked. They couldn't move. Simple. Black Magic's in play. Nobody can move. Once again, we're here. Black Magic's in play, and Jinbei looks bad. Like same way Sanji looks bad. It's nothing different. It's just a pair. To me, people just like to talk shit. So, they see Jinbei get down bad and they're like, oh my god, Jinbei. Chill out. Like, come on. Oda's gonna make Jinbei, he's the father of the Straw Hat Pirates. What are we really think Jinbei's gonna, there's a reason why Jinbei is the one, like, yo, I'm trying to figure it out.
So no, yeah, that's really what I'm.
Like, oh,
We
yeah,
really on the same page. I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. I don't even if Sanji. That's what I'm saying. I don't think we're looking at it from the same angle. Like, I don't think anybody would
guarantee you Jinbei learned
in this
something from
situation, especially
even moving past that. I just think it's I don't think it's really a bad thing for Jinbei.
Maybe like a
Take
bookmark.
anyone out of this moment and
Oh,
take,
like the
besides Luffy, put anyone else in that moment. I don't
to the
think no
group.
one else changed.
This was the first time I think like Nami just voiced her opinion on like how we view, I guess, the ranking of strength, because
that's what I'm saying.
For her to say that to me was just random, because I was like,
I don't think anybody
we don't really just see blame
in this
put on
situation
people like that,
especially Jinbei.
It's like if somebody,
I think it was just weird. I think it's like a maybe like a part in time of like the Straw Hats journey as they're like picking up people to the crew. This was the first time I think like Nami just voiced her opinion on like how we view, I guess, the ranking of strength, because she, like, for her to say that to me was just random, because I was like, we don't really just see blame put on people like that in the crew. It's like if somebody
think about this, right? Think about this, right? We at Jaya, we get on the ship, knock upstream, we get the Skypiea, we on the Great White Seas, and Wiper whoops Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji's ass.
Yeah.
What does Nami say in that moment?
What's wrong
Come on, guys, don't let him walk over you like that.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. Ain't nothing changed.
I didn't see anybody
Jinbei just getting his turn at it.
Talking down
You
on
new to the crew. You gotta get broken in. That's all, bro. It's really not that big, bro. I'm be honest with you. This point is really not that big. Shout outs to Reed. Nami did look good in the chapter, but I expect someone who's of weaker strength to question the strong in their time. This is what people do.
So honestly, I didn't see anybody like on social media talking down on Jinbei, so you really opening my eyes to that.
Everybody.
Thing. I really just looked at Nami the whole chapter like, damn, that was out of the blue. Well,
everybody's talking down on Jinbei. Well, not say everybody, but a lot of people talking down.
What was
Oh my gosh. The Jinbei thing, I'm kind of like, he let himself get kidnapped because he's like, he understands who he's around. It's like, I got Brooke, I can kind of depend on, but I got Nami and Usopp, and I don't know what this girl's powers are. Can't really risk that shit with trying to do a open out war. He's like, yo, let me sit back, let's chill, let me figure this stuff out. Because remember, Jinbei is very, very smart. He understands the situation. I think he'll find a way out of it before anyone will. So I'm like, let's see what he does in the next couple of chapters before we just rush and judge him. Jinbei is very, very smart. He's gonna figure this shit out before anything happens. I trust in wise Jinbei. This man has saved the crew multiple times.
Yeah, I think Jimmy just don't. I personally just think Jimmy's gonna listen. We're in. This is just a parallel, bro. When we were in Sabaody, we got introduced to a Logia. We didn't even know what to do or how to deal with him. Old man really was showing us how to do it.
I'm looking at Reed's comment. He says, I can't jump on at this exact moment, but I still got some questions for Jimmy. That's all I'm saying.
We don't know how to deal with this.
I'm still looking at him like this.
And then instead of waiting 2 years later to do it, we're just going to do it.
Honestly,
you know, execute what we just learned. So that's my take on the whole scenario.
I'm looking at Reed's comment. He says, I can't jump on at this exact moment, but I still got some questions for Jimmy. That's all I'm saying. I'm still looking at him like this. Sunstruck face emoji.
Yeah, it's typical Reed vibes.
And honestly,
nothing new there.
Honestly, okay, that's interesting. So let me ask you this:
would you have the exact same opinion on the situation if somebody had died on Jinbei's watch?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Like there in that moment. I mean, no one needs to die, but like
you are so loud.
I mean.
Okay.
So would you have the exact same opinion on the situation if somebody had died on Jinbei's watch? Like there?
No one needs to die though.
I'm asking.
Progress that way. Watch this. So if Bonnie would have died when Sanji was standing.
No, I understand that, but I'm asking you in particular just because I know how.
If Wiper would have walked on the Straw Hat ship and killed Nami. Or was Robin with them at that time? Yeah, killed Nami and Robin.
And Jinbei had lost.
Killed Nami and Robin. It would have just been on Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy. All of them three. We couldn't get their air because they went. So yes, it's bad if they die, but the plot will never progress that way. So I don't need to worry. Well, no one should ever.
Just saying that, but I'm asking you in particular just because I know how you Brooke in a certain light because he died. Pedro died on his watch. So if they have got subdued and Jinbei had lost someone on his watch, that's the same.
Okay.
Still don't think it would go down like that. I don't see it being that way for Jinbei because even in the moment of that happening, Pedro didn't have to do it. He chose to do it. So that wouldn't. I give Brooke flat for that on some troll shit. That's not like a real shit. That's why when I talk about Brooke, I don't bring that. I normally talk about why Brooke just hasn't gotten it. But I don't really, and I say I really talk about just defending the shit rather than Pedro shouldn't have died. That was all Pedro did. I just don't see it being where he did that and then I wouldn't give Jimmy flat for that. But I mean, it's on you. Brooke should have been able to defend the shit. That's a fact. Right? So, going forward from that, Jinbei, like I said, Jinbei's already had that moment happen for him. And that's his moment of discuss as far as like
That's all
not being there for
I
Roy's
said.
family, Fisher Island, and all that shit.
Trying to
I
think.
just don't see it
It was
being
something
where
else big
I
that
just don't
happened.
like I said I don't see plot ever progressing like that, and I wouldn't
Wiz
give Jim
pulled
Babe
up.
flack. I mean, it's on you.
What
I
was
guess
your
you could say
favorite
it's
part
on
of the
all of
chapter?
them if somebody had died. Every straw hat that didn't die is on there. That's on them. But yeah.
Again?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's all.
Crazy how you just continue to have the same answer.
I think what it was something happened.
Okay.
Because Wiz pulled up. What was your favorite part of the chapter?
My favorite part of the chapter is when the kids are getting taken. That was
And
my favorite part of the chapter. Absolutely beautiful.
crazy.
Absolutely
I fucked with Colin
Okay.
talking his
And
shit. Being like some,
and
hey,
watching the
y'all are some scary
Giants
ass
stock
niggas, but it's cool. I'll
continue to
protect y'all. I'll
plummet
lead
because
y'all.
now they're
I got
scared
this
of
shit.
the
Then
wives,
he
they're
got
scared of
handled and
this,
was
they're
like,
scared of that.
you
First
not
of all,
like
I was
that
like,
either.
I haven't liked the Giants
But
at
it's
all.
cool
They've
because
been terrible to me.
it
And to
start. You got
see
to
their
start somewhere. You got
wills
to
get
believe it
broken,
before you
I
can
was just like,
achieve it.
dog,
And
come on,
Colin was the only.
come on.
Yeah, I got it. I'm
I
like
fucked with
that. Y'all, I
I
got y'all. I'll
fucked with
protect
Colin
y'all. Y'all not like that. I
talking his
fuck with
shit.
it.
Like, hey, y'all are scary ass
Are
niggas,
any
but
of
it's
y'all
cool. I'll
closer to the
protect y'all.
belief
I'll
that
lead
this is for
y'all.
sure
I got this shit.
Big Mom's
Then he
son?
got handled. And they was like, you not like that either.
Or,
But it's cool.
Typical shit, man.
You got to start
yeah,
somewhere. You got to believe it before you can achieve it. And Colin was
Hell,
the
I
only
can
one.
put
yeah,
Yeah, I got
definitely.
you. I'm like that. Y'all, I got you. I'll protect y'all.
Because
Y'all
all
not
these
like that.
images of her, I'm like,
I
bro, the
fuck
more I see this character, the more they look like Big
um,
Mom.
all right,
Good Luger.
y'all closer to the
Definitely
belief
means
that this is for
something.
sure Big Mom's son.
I mean, yeah, this is just
Okay,
stronger
yeah,
foreshadowing. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I
definitely
agree with
needs
you,
something.
Kezi. When
yeah,
You don't know what. It definitely
just like
needs.
when you talked about it, as soon as I read old girl saying
I'm like, bro, the more
you can't destroy the library because the library has this, and this in it, and
definitely.
I was like, bro, why the fuck are you saying that? Shut up. Now you're definitely gonna destroy the library.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I agree with you, Ezzy. When I just like when you talked about it, as soon as I read old girl saying you can't destroy the library because the library has this, and this in it, and I was like, bro, why the fuck are you saying that? Now you're definitely gonna.
Why did they need to know that? Why did they need to know any of that?
You
It's
gonna
crazy
agree
because
with
a
that,
couple
Zah?
panels before
You
that,
still think she got the
Summers is
switch
dead
up?
talking about, dang, the Navy did a real sloppy job. And you're gonna let him know. Then she comes out of nowhere and is
She
like,
just
yeah,
looks
so
like an act.
all the stuff that was on O'Hara, it's here. You can't just burn it. Like, why would you say that? It was a secret. I'm pretty sure you knew that. What was your problem? I don't know, bro. Real Apiana vibes right now.
You in agreement with that, Zah?
Yes. Her and the freckles and everything, she just looks like an op. That's an op.
Big Apiana vibes. I'm telling you, she back when being a warrior was cool, she got bored
It's
from
gonna be
doing
so
that.
lame.
Now
I don't
being a
want to see
nerd
her
is
do that.
cool. See, that's all I'm
I don't
saying.
want to see her do
I'm telling you, she's gonna betray Robin
that.
or Gabon when Robin Gabon saves someone. It's gonna be like, yo, we
I still
finally got
want to
everything
find
settled.
out the rest of the
That's
story
when she's gonna
behind the
attack.
old
That's when she's
first
gonna
giant,
attack. When
like the
everyone's
big
least
ass
expect her
giant.
to do something,
Like it's
that's
a
when
lot
she's
this
gonna
nigga hasn't
attack.
said. Yeah,
That freckled
it's a
piece of
lot this
shit
nigga can
giant,
speak
bro.
on. I'm waiting to hear so much.
Hey, I still want to find out the rest of the story behind the old first giant, like
He
big
just
ass
got
giant.
put in
Like it's a lot to
Raw.
yeah,
ultimatum, huh? Don't he got to choose between the kid's life
it's a lot
and
to speak on here.
yeah. Damn, that's tough.
So
What are y'all
Yeah,
expecting to see out of this
Raw.
tag team duo
He's
we about to get with
representing the
Devon and
Giants
Robin?
right now, so that's interesting.
yeah.
That's a terrible person. He has a whole sword in his head. You man can't make decisions right now.
He just got put an ultimatum. Don't he got Like, and
Saul,
Yeah, he
Yes.
had to make a
Saul did just
decision.
get
He's
stepped on.
representing the Giants right now. That's why
Can't let that
he gotta
slide.
make a decision.
damn. What are y'all expecting to see out of tag team before we about to get to Devon and Robin?
Robin is about to go off. Baby girl is back. Saul's been taken out. Let's get back to Demon Robin.
Saul did get stepped on.
And I want him to try and employ those same methods. So when I see Jimmy actually came out, he's gonna help. They haven't talking about it. Went to action right now. He's like, yo, hold on, something. This shit's going on. So I want
I do think it's gonna be Jimmy. I figured it out.
Versus Summers. I want Jimmy to witness what Gabon is doing when he fights Summers.
I definitely think Jimbo's gonna be the one that solved it.
And
I better get an apology out of Nami.
He's taught.
I want Nami to apologize after he does solve it.
Actually figure it out. If he's like, yo, hold on, wait a minute, this is going on. So it's like,
I want it either way.
He's doing the research on the situation. I hope he solves the situation. He actually finds an answer.
I definitely think on the solve it. And
I hope when he solves it and it happens, I just want everybody to get that same energy.
I want Nami to apologize after he does solve it.
Yeah,
no, she don't need to apologize. She's doing what she's supposed to do. I think the fans are being ridiculous by keeping the energy that Nami's keeping, knowing how Nami looks at them. That's what gets me. Like, if I know you like donuts, well, I'm gonna be mad that you took the last glazed donut.
Are you saying that I can't be mad at Nami for taking the money?
Why would I be mad at you took the donut? Like, I should have expected that, right?
Okay.
I should have expected you to eat the donut, so I should have been more responsible or took more care of the donut, right?
Yeah.
If you keep out $100, you know you got Nami coming through this show. You always stealing money from me, bro. Why would you leave money laying around?
Are you saying that I can't be mad at Nami taking the money just because I left it around?
No, you be mad, but you really need to be mad at yourself. You know what you was walking into, right or wrong, right? So why would you?
Do you believe we're gonna get?
But you knew what she was. You knew what you was getting before it got here. So why you all of a sudden?
Do you believe we're about to get a showing from Gabon that's gonna have us beat him?
Setting her up,
like equally to Ray. Like we already know, like lore wise, he is. But you think we're gonna get something sufficient?
Come on,
so be like, oh yeah.
You can't set up shit purposely. I don't know. You say look like duck, quack like a duck. I'm not gonna think it's a duck.
Do you believe we're about to get a showing from Gabon that's gonna have us view him like equally to Ray? Like we already know, like lore wise, but you think we're gonna get something sufficient? Like, oh yeah.
Bro, when we faced Logia and didn't know what to do, he showed us. We're facing a God Knight and don't know what to do. Gabons are going to show us. That's the legit parallel. I really feel like that's the parallel.
Okay. I like that. Stages. I like that.
Yep.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, you know what I'm
And
saying?
you think Robin?
That would make the most sense to me. Because he's literally said, "I'm gonna go intercept God." So you can't hurt.
You think Robin is about to
even doing
only rescue the Straw Hats and not fight right now?
Unless Oda really going to just play Gabon and now
you think Robin is about to rescue the Straw Hats and not fight right now, or she's about to do both?
I don't think.
Let's not do that. I hope they don't do that shit.
I just want him to do some Conquer's coded love and feud bullshit and give us the answer.
You think Robin?
Yeah, for sure.
Rescue Straw Hats and not fight right now?
For sure. Definitely.
You think Robin Straw Hats and not fight right now, or she's about to do both?
Probably both, but I want her to rescue them. That makes the most sense. She literally has an ability that can help them right now.
Nah, facts.
Jinbei's watching. All you see is he got the arrow stuff is tied around him. All you see is Robert.
My favorite part was honestly
literally kind of set up.
So honestly, how I interpreted
Gabon realizes,
I really thought they were setting up those panels to say Robin and Gabon was about to tag team, in a fight.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
So that honestly got me the most hype.
What's your favorite part of the chapter, Coach?
My favorite part, honestly.
Yeah,
So
that
honestly,
was for sure my favorite
how
part.
I interpreted the end,
that,
I really thought they were setting up
that
the
was
chance
my
to
favorite
say
part.
Robin and Gabon
That got me
like
really
tag
hyped.
team in a fight.
No, yeah, it is. That's what it is.
Still being kidnapped.
So
I don't think he was wrong on that. I think that's right. I think that is what's gonna happen.
Right.
Guess Zaz getting his fill.
Yeah, that was still my favorite part. I think besides that,
Yeah. I got that.
Some reason,
Word.
That was his favorite.
I'm reading the chapter again because I forgot. It's been a week since I read this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and I hated all the kids.
Wow.
I hated all the kids. That kid who was like, "Oh, woe is me." I'm like, "Yo, burn her first, please.
Yeah.
Just
I
get
was
out of
really
here,
upset
bro.
when she
Like,
said that shit about the
woe is
library.
me. That's my
Besides
luck." I'm
that,
like,
I didn't have any issues.
we need to get rid of her. We need to get rid of her.
What's the rating y'all give this chapter?
Take your depressed self into the fire. That might liven you a little bit. You got it.
Eight's not a bad number.
Yeah. I was
kind of a short chapter
when she said that shit about the library. Besides that, I didn't have any issues.
Not a lot going
What's
on.
Right.
So
what's
let
the
me.
rating y'all give this chapter?
You know what? I haven't.
Same thing I do every week.
I'm slacking.
8.
I haven't. I've been seeing.
I've been repeating that for like 20 chapters.
I was seeing something on Twitter. I've seen scenes, and what I've seen look amazing. The shit with Kizaru, that looks fucking phenomenal.
Kind of a short.
I see the fight with Zoro and Lucci took place.
Yeah, definitely a short chapter.
Not a lot going on.
You saw the anime?
With the animation, the choreography looks
but
really
I haven't. I'm slacking.
I'm pleased. I ain't
gonna lie to you. That was definitely something to talk about.
I was saying Twitter. So I've seen scenes, and what I've seen looked amazing. The shit that looks fucking phenomenal. I see the fight with Zoro and Lucci took place. I don't have any issue with the animation. The choreography looks really dope. I'm pleased. I hadn't even seen it, and I'm pleased on it so far.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet.
A fan, definitely a fan.
Yo, but the way they did Sanji's observation hockey, to me, that was Toei trying to make up.
Is his observation hockey like that's strong with everyone or only
really
women?
fire? Like Sanji using his, like we say they say Sanji has the best observation. They really showed that he really has the best observation hockey on the crew. Because
I haven't
Egghead
seen it yet.
So
Egghead is a huge island, and for him to be able to pinpoint out Bonnie on the island, I'm like, okay, Toei, you still have some sense to pay for, but
so
in the right step.
Is his observation hockey like that strong with everyone or only women?
Women.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
He doesn't care for men. He doesn't care for men.
So does his observation hockey lose points for that, or are we just taking it at his peak?
Because the Sanji will never really actually how observation hockey is used or how he uses it. That was like radar, sonar type shit. Location wise, that's not really something.
Yeah, I heard they took him out of some scenes. What's that about?
Okay. Fair enough.
It's kind of wild.
Fair enough.
It's crazy they've actually made Sanji more popular in Japan.
Well, yeah. Sanji's always been on
I heard.
They still doing him. They ain't doing him justice.
It's funny.
It's okay.
Yeah, I heard they took him out of some scenes.
Yeah, totally, man.
What's that about?
Bullshit with him.
He's a top 3 trio.
Well, we understand
It's crazy they've actually made Sanji more popular in Japan because they're doing that shit.
I heard about that.
Totally
Funny.
Like, dog, just get
I
him
mean, that
in
nigga's
his
already cool as
respect.
fuck.
It's not that
They
hard.
make him look or farmed out
He's
the
a
wazoo.
top 3 trio.
Bro, we understand you like
Honestly.
Zoro, but god damn, it don't gotta be that obvious with us. Like we all know, it's like yeah, Toei loves Zoro, but dog,
Oh, totally super. I mean,
the
that nigga's
Zoro
already.
stance.
They make him look over farmed out the wazoo.
Hell yeah. I knew they was going. I told people they were gonna make Zoro look real good in those new scenes they give to Zoro.
When do y'all think the
Saying
next
that
time
like a year now.
And
we
they're
get
giving all the
a new
things
feat
that Zoro
from
Sanji did to
Usopp?
Zoro. I don't think
Not that
people
I'm pressing him on it
understand
because he
how
did have a dope
crucial
one
Sanji
2
was in
episodes ago.
Egghead when you read the manga.
I'm
Sanji literally took on the role of a
trying to,
vice
I'm not
captain.
trying to crowd him. I'm just curious
Well, I mean,
how y'all think the
he's a
pattern is
left
going to
hand,
go.
so it doesn't really matter.
But he got time.
Yeah. When do y'all think the next time it'll be we get a new feat from Usopp? Not that I'm pressing him on it because he did just have a dope one or two
That's what
chapters
I say. Give him, give him some time.
I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to crowd him. I'm just curious on how y'all think the pattern is going to go. But he got time. He definitely got some time.
He's actually done something more than the leader of the weak trio or the not calling him weak trio, timid trio. That's what I'm calling him from now.
What's good, Mr. World? Yeah, honestly,
Nami didn't do anything. Usopp got some damage in. Gotta give him some. I think he'll be the one to. Like I keep saying, he'll be the one to get the Giants out of their funk. He'll be like, yo. Oh, I'm scared of things too, and you can all be scared, but you still gotta fight. He'll say some Usopp shit like that.
What's good, Mr. World?
He's gonna he's gonna put the battery in your bags. Literally, that's what I got.
So
that's what I got.
The question for you, Kaz, and this is not a troll question. I'm genuinely curious about this
nose
question.
leaking, and he got and tears in his eyes and all that other shit. Being like, I don't want to come here. I don't want to see my mentor.
Question for you,
is it
I'm
momentous feat,
or
do you view it as just like a okay feat? How you viewed Brook damaging Saturn when
I
he
feel like y'all just approaching with caution or some shit like that. Please, what happened, folks?
I want to know when Usopp got the feat of damaging the Holy Knight. Is it a momentous feat, or do it as just a okay feat? How you viewed Brook damaging Saturn when he regenerated it right after?
Yes, it don't really amount to nothing.
And that's the reason why I asked, when do y'all think the next showing he's gonna get it? This is a cool like intro for his part to like pop out and do something. But since we know it didn't, I don't know if it did damage or not, but she did regenerate.
Give him that.
Yeah.
Besides that, there's not really too much. Ain't too much to say about this shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta wait till he really do more. Yeah.
And that's the reason why I asked, when do y'all think the next showing he's gonna get is? Because this was a
because
cool
of
like
that,
intro.
That's why I kind of want
to
another
like
feat
pop
from
out
him.
and do something. But
not like
know
it's super
it
soon.
I don't know if it did damage or not, but she did regenerate.
Near.
It damaged her, but she's human. She faced the bomb. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it did any like it didn't do nothing. It did damage her. It didn't do no damage. She
got some points for me.
Right, and because of that, that's why I kind of
there's no break, right?
not like just super soon, but in due time, like near future. Like I don't even want to just near. Really, I don't even want to say the word future.
I get it. I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, but definitely liking what I'm seeing so far. Got some points from me. And there's no break next week, right? We're getting back to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, but it'll be a break in the anime because I saw the preview. They're doing some let's explore Bonnie's and Kuma. I'm like, I don't fucking care about this shit, bro. But I love the Saturn entrance. I know you didn't see it yet, Coach, but I love when they cut the music, and it was like every time he was on screen, the music cut because the music's been shitty. But the sound system been shitty. So like you know, it was dope. It was dope.
Really
Yo, but you even heard one of the voice actors was like, "Yo, the toy sound system is trash." I was like,
"Oh, the sound effects."
The sound,
not the actual, not the OST, the sound effects.
No, yeah.
Like you don't want to see when
Dragon Ball Z.
You don't want to.
I only let it slide because they started like it low key, like it low key fit. They started doing things.
Now.
I don't have an issue.
He kind of flying
ever since
right
it
now.
came in Wano,
Somehow Zero's
I
flying
haven't really
against fighting Killer.
I thought it was cool, but maybe that's just a nostalgic.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't really trip.
Nari.
It is a nostalgic perspective. I want One Piece to stand on its own two feet. So I don't have nostalgia towards American. I need Dragon Ball.
I only let it slide because they started like it low key fit. They started doing things that I was like, damn, he kind of flying right now. Somehow Zero's flying against fighting Killer. So yeah, that's why I didn't really
agree. I definitely think it fits.
Yeah.
Tired of the Dragon Ball Z sound effects.
I'm tired of it. It does fit. Yeah, exactly. It does fit, but I'm ready for us to have our own shit. Like, we took a 6-month break. I thought we was getting that right. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think that wasn't gonna. I didn't think we was gonna come back and that be still a thing.
Okay, dope.
Fair enough.
Okay. I love it here.
Bree says it was supposed to be a 2-week break.
Nah. Just the 1 week in between.
Probably.
Yeah.
I might watch it. I might get back on
I guess
the
that's a 2 week break. Fortnite.
Yeah, you got time.
Yeah. Okay.
Next tomorrow. I don't know what we
it's
talking about.
Good. I've been liking what I've been seeing.
Okay. Dope. I'll let it hear that. Okay.
Oh man.
Probably says, do y'all think
I might watch
making
it.
it out this
I might get back on the anime.
I still don't believe.
Time. So.
I'm surprised so many people believe
I've been liking what I've been seeing.
Like, let alone
Kuma flashback starts.
It's
not.
I don't see it. Like the only, and I've said it before, the only way I see it is if he dies like a hero death, like
that.
number 2, supposedly.
Reese says, do y'all think Usopp making it out this arc for real though? I
don't take questions like that seriously. I think you troll. Never lie to you.
I'm surprised so many
not
people believe.
No, that's why I said
like
no, that's a real thing.
I don't think that.
I don't see it. Like the only, I've said it before. The only way I see it is if he dies like a hero death, like number 2 supposedly did. Like it would have to be like a sacrificial. I'm doing this. I'm living out my dream by being a brave pirate.
Number 2 not dead, just to keep
you. Yeah, he's alive.
Very much.
No, that's why I said how they made it seem.
Oh,
I don't think that.
Trolling. LOL. I legit said.
I don't see Zoro. I mean, if it were to, it would only have to be like that. But besides that, I don't see any Straw Hat dying in general.
I don't like that dude.
Plus, Usopp has to have his fight with who's the gun dude? Blackbeard's. You gotta have that's his final opponent.
Literally.
His girl is waiting for him back home.
Reese says no trolling. LOL. I legit said this at the beginning of Elba. I remember you said that. I thought you were trolling.
Yeah, but like I said, that's been a theory that's been out for a while. Usopp might die in Elba.
I like that theory.
I don't know if it's gonna come true with that, but it could.
waiting this whole
I
time
want
for him to
to
get to Elbaf. This family died? Nah.
I think his dad don't care about him.
His girl is waiting for him back home. So I still stand behind that theory as well.
I can't wait for him to meet his dad and
This
just
is
like,
where he's
yo,
always
just
wanted
walk
to
past that dude.
be
Like
since
that,
kindergarten.
that'd be the most
Makes
Usopp
sense to
shit I've
die
ever
a
seen in my
warrior's
life.
death, just
Like,
like Loki
'cause
spoke
he don't
about.
really care about his dad. He'd be like, oh, you're a pirate. And it's just like
Loki
really
spoke
just walk
about
by
being
him.
courageous and dying a
I hate
warrior's
that shit.
death.
I want these niggas to
That's
talk
what
to
he
each other.
deserves.
But he do care about his dad.
I
No, I
think
say
dad
he
don't care
do,
about
but
him.
like his dad is like running away from the nigga.
Bad father. This is where he's always wanted to be since Little Garden. Facts. It makes sense to die a warrior's death, just like Loki spoke about. Okay. Loki spoke about being courageous and dying a warrior's death. If that's what you deserve to die.
That's why Loki gonna die.
Yeah, I can see Loki dying.
That's why Loki's gonna die.
Usopp.
Usopp never gave no speech about dying. Usopp told Kinemon and
Yeah, I was gonna say
he
like,
told them about living. Loki's dying.
Usopp has never had I'm not dying for this shit. He's about
At
it,
all.
but he ain't about it like that. He's like, yo, y'all samurai are dumb, bro. Like y'all always sitting here trying to die. Like he's like, that ain't me. I'ma live to the next
I don't
day.
want
I
to
was
see
like,
any of the Straw
you
Hats
know
die.
what, Usopp?
At least like while the
right on, brother.
especially
right
not before
on.
the final war.
Loki all motherfuckers they want to die.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Loki,
lie.
the samurai, they all want to die. They either want to starve to death. I'm not hungry. Usopp ain't about that.
I'm that's a good theory.
At all.
We talked about that.
At all.
If Blackbeard popped up and some shit got into a scuffle,
Yeah,
I could
I don't
definitely
want to
see
see any of the Straw Hats die. At least it's like while especially not before the final war. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it's to die. I would think it's gonna be Brook. It's just not even me. He's already witnessed. He already witnessed his crew dying in front of him.
That shit would be so fucking sad if this nigga died.
If Blackbeard popped up and some shit got into a scuffle, I could definitely see that.
On top of that, he has the least reason in my head. That's fair. The value of the reason varies per person.
He says, LOL, I don't know, man. I'm calling it now. Like it or not, this is final point.
That shit would be
I don't think
so
there's any
fucking
foreshadowing
sad
necessary
if
to
this
fight
nigga
against
died
Blackbeard's
for
sniper.
reconnecting with LeBron.
What? I just think we assume it.
No, I think he can reconnect with LeBron and still die. But, if he doesn't reconnect, that'd be
He says,
are
LOL,
we assuming that Zoro is going to fight
now.
Their swordsman
Like it
too?
or not,
is that not
this is
literally
final
for
point.
sure?
Wow. I don't think there's any foreshadowing necessary to fight against Blackbeard's sniper. What? I just think
this nigga is literally.
We assume what happened.
I mean, we assume anything with the Blackbeard.
This nigga is literally the only opposing sniper for the
Are
opposition.
we assuming that Zoro is gonna fight?
It's not even like a bunch of pirate crews that having snipers. This is Usopp's only final antagonist. Like possibility.
Come on, Reed.
Only him.
And that nigga got 10.
Like, come on. No, they're definitely gonna fight.
This nigga is black.
I'll put some money on that.
Reed.
Come
on, Reed. This nigga is literally the only opposing sniper for the opposition of any pirate.
I think it's gonna be
even like a bunch of pirate crews.
His vision thing, whatever it is.
This is Usopp's
I feel like he's gonna have to know where he's
like
warping
possibility
before he teleports.
Only him. Like
come on.
Like his awakening.
And it'd be kind of cool to see Usopp find a way to beat his warp fruit. Like, especially, like, that's the type of shit that would, like,
Nah, there's foreshadowing
that's
for Zoro.
Gonna be with his vision thing, whatever it is. I feel like he's gonna have to where he's warping to before he teleports there to shoot him. That's gonna be like his awakening eye or whatever.
Usopp gets future sight. I'll look at Usopp a lot differently.
I'm not free right now.
That's pretty peaceful. Nah, there's foreshadowing to it for Zoro. Nika will tell you about it. We spoke about it last week.
I ain't gonna lie, Ree. I think you're really wrong on this, man. I honestly like to bet
Yeah, Shiryu has
gamble
many
money with
street
you
points.
on
That's
this
what he's
topic.
speaking on.
I ain't gonna lie.
They have more than one parallel.
You can choose the amount.
Where they
Oh,
can
man. Y'all lucky.
Even the way
Y'all
that
lucky I'm not
Van
free
Auger
right now
speaks.
because I jump on and flex
What
explain
do y'all want?
myself.
The world. Like he's just the ultimate.
I like how you said that.
Final boss of sniping, bro.
Not
Like,
explain.
what?
Sorry,
I don't
think
think
you're really
Usopp
wrong,
could
man.
achieve
I
a
honestly
greater
like to bet
fighting opponent
gamble money with
than
you
beating
on this
him
topic.
in the
I
show.
ain't gonna lie.
Like,
You can choose the amount because even the way that Van Auger speaks. What do y'all want? The world. Like he's just the ultimate, the final boss of sniping, bro. Like what? I don't think Usopp could achieve a greater
facts.
fighting
Literally,
opponent
facts.
than beating him.
I already got so many bets going on right now.
You
I'm so
remember from
down.
Jaya?
I'm still
Remember when
beating
the dude
Chopper,
shot down the birds and
Zuki is
Chopper was
coming
like, "Yo,
to
how do you shoot it?" Usopp was the one who explained it. He was like, "Yo, he shot against the wind, shot against that." That right there is like I was like, okay, that's Usopp's opponent. That's Usopp's
to do what?
right there.
Nah, facts.
To Buster
Literally
Call?
facts. I already got so many bets going on right
Yeah,
now.
Green Bull
I'm
does
so
need to
down.
come redeem himself.
I'm still beating
It should be Green Bull.
Proper Zuki is coming to
I say, yeah,
Elbaf.
Green Bull does need to
You
come
think
and redeem
Suzuki's coming?
himself. It should be Green Bull.
You think
He
Gainu's
gotta flex up
coming
on
to
Elbaf.
Elbaf? I don't know. It seems above it. It seems like
Exactly. This is the perfect place for him to flex.
I'd want it to be Green Bull.
Yeah, he should pull up.
Come redeem himself.
He should definitely pull up.
You cutting out.
He has to come to Elbaf to redeem himself.
I say, yeah, Green Bull does need to come and redeem himself. It should be Green Bull. He gotta flex.
And I don't even really just like give points against that because I feel like that was just plot.
Exactly.
I don't know.
This is the perfect place for him to flex.
That's literally the only reason I went here.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
He should pull up. He should definitely pull up.
Yeah, it wasn't like
he
a
has
real
to come to Elbaf to
fight
redeem
and, like,
himself for letting Kuma get away. And I don't even really just like give points against that because I feel like that was just fine. Like, I don't know. I don't really even just like follow.
Hero.
You looking at that motherfucker like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't really think he ever took Kuma seriously. He was like,
yeah, it wasn't like a real fight, and like, I mean, I guess.
And Sakazuki is my guy. Like Nika will tell you, Sakazuki is my guy.
I didn't feel like he was really like. I felt like he was trying, but I didn't feel like
I could take Luffy out the story and replace him with a hero.
Like he wasn't going all out to
Sakazuki.
stop.
Like
hands
down, it'd be Suzuki. But like he just looked at Kuma. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And like, even when he was like running from Sakazuki, like I was like, he ran from him. Like Sakazuki's not chasing. He's like,
yeah,
yo, all right, bro.
Yeah. I didn't feel like he was really like. I felt like he was trying, but I didn't feel like he was just trying that hard. Like he wasn't going all out to stop Kuma. I didn't think.
Fuck up Celestial Dragons, bro. I agree with what you're trying to say, Nori. But like,
he definitely wasn't
I think
trying
people
to
like
stop him, but they don't care.
Kizaru,
I think that's fair.
and all of them don't really respect the Celestial Dragons. They just do it because it's their position.
Worried about
fuck with the
themselves.
motherfuckers, bro. Like,
See them.
I think they kind of have that Garp mindset about them a little bit. They're kind of just like, but they're just like, but Sakazuki's just
that's fair.
He's he follows orders. That's all.
Because Kuma's still with us,
wasn't
right?
trying to stop him, but they don't care though. I think that's fair. The ignorance of the Celestial Dragons, they
I mean, I guess
just prideful. They worried about themselves. I can see
he's gone.
I can see them pulling away from his busy work just to like on a whim because they say so.
Right.
I think that's fair. That's a possibility. Because Kuma's still with us, right? Like powered down.
Yeah, after taking L at the Reverie,
should kill him too.
I guess he did.
And L with Kuma,
like,
he has to
cause
lose,
a ruckus.
especially after Kuma showed up and punched post.
Oh, and happy Single Day Mayo to you guys.
Ah, you're right. Happy Single Day Mayo to you too, bro.
Should have said may the 4th be with you before that too, but
I think
after
he needs
taking
an
an
L in
L
the eyes
as
of
the
the Celestial
referee
Dragon.
and an L with Kuma, he has to move, especially after Kuma showed up and punched
They his
Gorosei.
boss. So
yeah,
he didn't really take him out. That was the people there. I sent you a video where like the revolutionaries had a lot to deal with because they had the Holy Knights there, they had CP0 there.
I think he needs an L in the eyes of the Celestial Dragon.
Yeah, I guess. Once again, who cares what they think? But I get from
his boss. So
Sakazuki's position. Like
I think
he
Saul's
has
had
to.
enough. Honestly,
He has to own up for that. But Sakazuki on fucking. Whew, they scared now. They're gonna be scared even more. Huh? Shit. Nah. I don't need. Listen, I don't need the Giants to look any worse in my book. But I don't. Unless he kills Saul,
that's
then
insane. I don't think.
bring it on.
I wouldn't even want
I
that
think Saul's had
because
enough.
if somebody would have killed Saul, I
he's
want
alive.
Robin to be able to do something about
That's
it.
more than
She
enough to kill
cannot
that
step to
motherfucker.
him.
And Sakazuki killing fucking Saul in front of Robin, beautiful. That'd be poetry writing right there from Oda. He'd be above the people who wrote the Bible to me. Like he'd be above them.
I wouldn't even want that because if somebody would have killed Saul, I want Robin to be able to do something about it. She cannot step to him if he kills Saul.
I don't need her to step to him, but I need her to lock the fuck in. Yo, Sakazuki takes out fucking Saul. Think about this. He almost got taken out by Kuzan. Now he really gets taken out by Akainu. That's poetry writing right there. That's poetry writing. I'll be there. I'll be here for it. And you know, Tangerine, you're like, no. This is beautiful writing. Let this shit happen. You sit your ass back. Let's let this shit happen.
What's your thoughts on that, kid?
No comment. I want to see blood.
These Giants suck, bro. These Giants fucking suck.
Insane.
I do want Robin to get active, though. I want to say that. I want to see Robin be more assertive next chapter. Because
fair enough.
I like the parallel that Lat and Egghead, she was shell shocked and everyone had to defend her.
Bro, she was on that bed for like most of the fucking arc. I was like, how did you get hurt? First of all, how did you get hurt? How are you like this?
Thank you, Zah. Papazuki will be there by July.
Okay.
You agree with me?
Go away.
Fair enough.
Seraphim your ass out my face, bro. Seraphim your ass out my face, bro. You take your dots and go. Just go. Got fucking Nami and Usopp and all of them looking after you, bro.
Definitely want Green Book.
Reese says, yes, thank you, Zah. Papazuki will be there by July.
Facts. The stakes would be different if he
If I never
disagree.
I gotta see Green Book get back.
Yeah, I
totally disagree.
Literally.
I do anything to happen. I don't.
Literally.
But I wouldn't be mad.
Literally.
Definitely want Green Book.
That would make up for
that
things in the past we want to go up. That for sure.
No, fact. The stakes would be different if he pull up. But I for sure would rather Green Bull. Because I got to see Green Bull get his get back. Because I feel like
it's a big ass tree.
Literally.
Can you imagine him putting his face on like Adam? Come on, bro, like that. That'd be beautiful. That'd be beautiful.
Yeah, that would make up for the things in the past we won't speak of. That for sure would make up for that.
Oh, you mean when he got shaken by the one? Like yo, and honestly, we gotta get past this point with Shanks being overpowered for everyone. We're in the final one. Like he cannot just be taking out people like this. It can't. Because then how are we supposed to know if anyone's ready to take on the One Piece if they're still losing to Shanks by one shot? You can't have that shit.
Damn, him and Shamrock.
Reed, I want to say no.
That's a good question.
I wouldn't be mad if he pulled back. If he pulled up, but when Shamrock was That's the only thing. If Shamrock and Sakazuki need to get together, then we need a draft. We need another heavy hitter this arc. That's my only thing.
Damn, him and Shamrock.
I think Shamrock's gonna run into Dragon regardless because he did go back there. I think like they're gonna have a cross meeting. And Dragon's gonna be like, and he's gonna scowl and look at him and be like, "You look like someone." I'm like, all right, bro, just you got it, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, John. You are. You're not putting the
Sabo will
same
get active.
scale
And
on
I said
everybody,
this.
bro.
I actually like Sabo a lot more than I like the other guy.
You like Sabo because
Sabo jumped.
No, you initially enjoyed Sakazuki because he used to get active.
Sabo gets the head job. Sabo's already seen.
He's not active anymore.
Sabo's not gonna wait for that.
Years ago when he was active.
Sabo's
Dragon has the head job. He can't be active.
You're not putting
since
the same
Sabo doesn't have the head
scale
job,
on
he gets to
everybody,
continue to be active.
You're not.
So if Sabo got the head job, Dragon died.
You like Sabo because Sabo gets active. You initially enjoyed Sakazuki because he used to get active.
Yeah.
Sakazuki gets the head job. He's not active anymore, but you still give him the praise from things he did years ago when he was active.
But
Dragon has the head job. He can't be active. But since Sabo doesn't have the head job, he gets to continue to be active.
Yes.
So if Sabo got the head job and Dragon died, would you still be a Sabo fan? Or no, because he's not active?
No,
Dragon
because Sabo, even though he would have the head job, Sabo
still came out of him.
He's part of that trio of brothers. They're all reckless as fuck. That's not going to change because he's a leader. You know that already. Sabo's still going to be doing that. They're going to be like, yo, Sabo, this motherfucker hung up. He's running into danger. Like, that's who Sabo is at the end of his day. Like, he has that looseness in him. He's not going to stop. Dragon's never been like that, so there's no point in ever. I don't even know what Dragon has. I don't know what Dragon has. He's never shown it. At least I can say for Sakazuki, I'd be like, yo, it's on business.
Final spot of the war. I don't
none of that for Dragon.
You
None of that for Dragon.
He can stand on business.
If he does, I've never seen it. I'm going off of what I've seen and what I've read alone. I can't go off of hearsay and myth. That's cool.
Not like
what I've seen.
I
give it.
So we think if Aka Inu does pull up, then this will be the final spot of the war. I don't think
so. I think the final war. I think people are gonna know ahead of time. We need to pull up. Like
I don't know where.
They're not just.
I don't think we're there. I don't think we're close to the final war.
Oh, we need to
we're close in One Piece terms, but it's not like.
In One Piece terms, could be like 5 years. You already know this. Like Oda loves dragging shit the fuck out because.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like.
Yeah, I think the final war. I think people are gonna know ahead of time. We need to pull up like that 5,000 man battalion. They're not just gonna randomly pop up. They're gonna know ahead of time. Oh, we need to be here because this shit is going down.
And we still need to solve the whole issue of Bartamella if he alive or not. Because remember, he got his. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like. There's still some shit going on. Yeah, you know, like,
I feel that.
He's very much alive.
This was a pretty short chapter. Y'all have any closing remarks before we?
Yeah, I want to say something. So I like where Reese had at, because I do feel like Elbaf is low-key ground zero. Whereas when people like Dragon said, people are going to start fighting for land and shit like that. Elbaf is one of those places people are going to need to fight for. You know, like, it's high up. So if they're flooding places, Elbaf, Reedwall, Red Line, these are places that are going to be like, yo, you know what I mean? The places that got those 4 big ass, the Tequila Wolf, Bourbon Wolf, Vodka Wolf, you know what I mean? All those places that got the big ass bridges, those were built before the flood. So I do feel like the Elbaf being ground zero is a definite thing. That's why I have an admiral coming there. Because right now, the whole point of showing the Holy Knights without the Navy is that they never knew. That's why in the God Valley flashback, they even said, tell the Navy fall back because we'll God Knights mobilize. So on Elbaf, we don't have any navies.
That makes sense.
But if you're getting to a point where people are pulling up to Elbaf or whatever's happening is happening, I would want the severity of the situation to take over and for us to really be like, okay, bet. So now we need to send an admiral over there because there's people popping up. There's this, that, and third. We need to make sure Elbaf comes under world government control. Send the admiral to battle.
That makes sense.
Still on my notion of everybody's going to split into their thing where Sakazuki's going to take the Navy separate from the world government. He's always going to join him. Kuzan's going to keep being a pirate. Smoker's going to make moves with sword or towards sword. Then you got what you call Fuji's going to side with the Revs. Who else? And I think Aramaki, Ryukobu, Green Bull, I honestly think he becomes a holy knight. Either he becomes a holy knight, or he becomes a holy knight guard. He's like how we saw Kizaru in this arc where he's like he's with Saturn all the time, like how Ryu was asking. And I would say Green Bull comes with the next war. Say like Green Bull is Garland's personal guard. You know what I'm saying? His actual personal bodyguard.
And he was pretty racist.
I can see that being the case. But from how Bunko spoke to how Green Bull spoke on both their introductions, I don't see why Green Bull cannot be a holy knight if she's a holy knight. So it's literally the same. He pulled up telling us, yo, Wano, y'all got no rights, bow down.
I feel like
all that.
Prelude.
That's true.
Literally about to tell them, I bang out on Wano, put that on Marine's watch.
And he was
he's ready to rep for the block. He's not playing.
I agree.
But it will give us answers to the Shanks.
So I think it'd be like that. That's it. That's
the kids alive, the law. I feel like all of those things come together. That's what we set up for.
I feel like Elbaf is gonna be the prelude to a lot of shit because there's a lot of moving pieces on this shit. There's a lot of moving pieces. It's gonna give us a lot of answers to some shit. I know we don't like talking about it, but it will give us answers to the Shanks saying shit. Even if Kid's alive, the law, I feel like all of those pieces are gonna come together in Elbaf, and then that's what we set up for the final war.
Good point, Reed. Dragon, however, is a little far fetched. It's ambiguous with Dragon because no matter how far it is, if it's a dirty wind, it can't be too far. That's literally how I think. But Dragon is on the grand line where Shanks probably close. A lot of people are probably close. We know Marie's Wall is close, but Dragon is on the grand line, not in the New World.
Yeah, that's far. That's why I said this is a prelude. That's why I said it's a prelude.
Yeah. Their New World hideout was multi.
Well, I like Tuesday.
Wasn't a whole lot of stuff going on in this chapter. Plus, we hopped on this.
Yeah.
So, motherfucker, are we supposed to? Some Tokyo had hit me up to do a session on Tuesday. They wanted to know if I wanted to do Monday. I told them I usually hop on Monday, but we could do Tuesday. I told them we could do Tuesday. We could do a session this Tuesday. And then they said they also were still trying to do a session with Reed, so I didn't want to schedule it Monday if they're already trying to schedule it with Reed and Henry. So they could just do it with us Tuesday and
Same thing with me. It's been tough because Moon Piece wants to join us, but everyone records on Monday. I feel like everyone records on Monday.
That's why that is the main reason why I went for Sunday when I first started this with Coach. I know everybody wants to wait until the episode's out, chapters out, if there's any SBS content or Beaver card shit that comes out, all that stuff is out by the time. If there's a big weekend for One Piece, by Monday, everything's out. We could talk about it. I get it. Yeah. I know everybody records on Monday.
I was even talking to I was talking to that One Piece talk. I was talking to him. I wanted him to get on the show, but he's like, "Yo, we record on Monday," and it's just like life with anime. I'm like, "God damn, bro! Like everyone records on Monday. Like shit."
Chapter next
people
week.
don't really want to record Sunday because Sunday's kind of like
I think
days down.
when we
Yeah,
get
you know,
it
everyone's
started,
happy.
that's why I was like, you know what, I'll just
jump. So I'm really excited.
I get it. I get how hectic it is.
Just 4 more days.
I'm trying
to be honest
to get some.
I was considering.
Hey,
I break up.
same to you. Definitely will, my guy. Y'all be
Well, yeah,
safe, man. Appreciate
I'm
y'all for
excited.
joining us. We just
Chapter next week.
invented.
I'm assuming still.
Yeah.
I think when we get it started, it's gonna get popping from the jump. So I'm really excited. Just 4 more days, and then we there.
So enjoy y'all Cinco de Mayos, bro. Have a shot from me.
Same to you.
You too,
Definitely will. Y'all be safe, man. Appreciate y'all for joining us. We just invented.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Catch y'all.
Sorry, everybody, but I'm sorry, everybody, but today is 504 day, so you know today